the canal, the float. I just need the fish to complete the trilogy. It's a cold and misty day. I've been here about 15 minutes, trickled a few maggots in. Don't want to put too much feed out there initially, because if there aren't any fish or just a few, you'll kill the swim. But once you start to get bites, you get an idea of what's there, but nothing at all. So what I've just done is mixed up a small amount of brown crumb, put a few maggots in there as well. Very sloppy mix. I'm fishing the boat channel, put that into the water, creates a cloud, and the idea, of course, is to attract a crowd. It's always nice when your plan comes together, because almost immediately after casting out again following the introduction of the brown crumb, I had a bite. It was a roach, but that's a good sign. And the reason I can tell it's a roach is because 3 maggots on the hook, one of them was sucked to a shell and the float disappeared so quickly, and that's the way that these small roach behave. They are shoal creatures though. If there's one, there's likely to be more. I just need to catch them, that's all. And then hope that not only does the cloud attract a crowd, but also a crowd of small roach attracts a crowd of big perch. A 1 hour into the session report, nothing at all other than that bite that I mentioned just now. Very quiet. I knew that was the case. The first thing I observed as soon as I got to the water's edge was how clear the canal is. The last couple of trips I've made, they've been quite productive. Caught lots of fish, not always big ones, but caught lots of fish. And it's been because, or it was because, the water was very coloured due to the rain. However, a few days of either no rain or light rain has meant that the clarity has gone back to winter conditions. So I knew it was going to be a tough one today. But as long as that bait's in the water, you've always got a chance. Even if it's a remote one, still be confident and still believe. This is my swim. Lots of trees on the far bank, but not overhanging that much in terms of the branches and therefore providing cover. However, directly in front of me is an English oak, a pedunculate oak, and that at least does extend right across the water. Therefore, that's why I've settled on this particular spot. 2 hours gone and it still remains motionless, the float that is. It's very cold today. If you look at the sky, you can see no sun. Very misty, very chilly, but I'm fishing. That's the important thing. I can hear a plane up there, can't see it. Probably a bunch of people on their way to a warmer place on holiday, somewhere like the North Pole. It certainly does feel very, very cold today. I'm glad there's no wind, because the wind chill factor would plummet the temperature. I wish that float would plummet though and disappear. Just 3 people have passed me so far, 2 joggers and a cyclist. I looked up to all of them. The first jogger just did that. The second one turned his head into the hedgerow so he didn't have to look at me. And the third one, a cyclist, said, "Good morning, mate." A cross section of people there. Three hours in, this was my intended time to finish. I'd packed everything away, apart from the rod was still fishing and the landing net. And then the float disappeared. I struck, nothing there, but it's inspired me to stay maybe a few more minutes. When the going gets tough, Sometimes you blank. Never mind though, there's always another day. There's always tomorrow.